Hello, and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk a little bit about 50/50, who is the new K-pop girl group that is taking over the internet and social media and the Billboard chart by storm. So I just want to introduce you guys just a little bit more to 50/50, let you know who they are and what they're about, and hopefully some things that we can expect from them musically in the future. So let's go ahead and get into it. 50/50 is a K-pop girl group who debuted in November of 2022. Their music is primarily R&B and dance pop, and more so dance pop, honestly. The group is composed of 4 members: Saena, Shio, Aran, and Keena. Saena is the group's leader, main dancer, and sub-rapper. Shio is the group's main vocalist and lead dancer. Aran is the lead rapper, as well as the maknae, or youngest member. And Keena is the group's main rapper, as well as a sub-vocalist. Their group name represents the 50/50 chance of ideal versus reality, as well as having both anticipation and anxiety for the future. Some also think the group name means their fans, called Honeys, are 50%, and the 4 members make up the other 50, adding up to 100%. 50/50 is signed to the independent South Korean label and agency Attrakt. Attrakt was founded in the summer of 2021, so it's basically a brand new label, and 50/50 are currently the only artist on their roster. As of 2023, the group also had a record deal with Warner Music. Prior to Cupid's viral success, 50/50 would have been considered a Nugu group. Nugu, which means who in Korean, refers to smaller, lesser-known K-pop groups. These groups are typically ones who don't come from the big 3 companies, SM, YG, and JYP. Now, several consider it more of a big 4 and include HYBE. Because these companies are well established, have name recognition, and bring in large profits each year, it's almost a given that debuting in a big 4 group will translate to instant fame whenever the group debuts. Of course, this doesn't always translate to longevity, and there are several groups not from the big 4 who have successful careers. But typically, it is difficult for Nugu groups to rival the popularity of big 4 groups, often because they don't have the same funds to continuously promote and have comebacks the way that other groups do. Even appearing on music shows is often a financial hurdle for groups from smaller companies. 50/50 was put together by music exec Sung-il-ahn, also known as Siahn, after Attrakt reached out to him because they wanted to form an idol group. Siahn, who's now the co-CEO of Attrakt, said he was approached because the label wasn't yet equipped to assemble an idol group. With Siahn's help, the company adjusted both their training and talent discovery methods. Different from several other K-pop groups, a concept was chosen to fit the members of 50/50 rather than the other way around. Typically, idols are selected based on how well they'll fit a predetermined concept. Siahn said about this, "We concentrated on developing each member's unique traits and improving their weaknesses. We prioritized developing a unique identity for the group during the planning phase, which led us to find music that would showcase each member's individual style." The girls spent 2 years training and developing their identity, sound, and concept. Siahn said the girls spent a lot of time in training camps tailored to their strengths, and on the production and writing end, time was spent making music to reflect that. 50/50 debuted with their 4-track EP, The 50. 2 of the songs, Tell Me and Lovin Me, are collaborations between only 2 of the group's members, though I don't think they're actual official subunits yet. Tell Me is Keena and Aran's song, and Lovin Me was recorded by Saena and Shio. Lovin Me is kind of Chungha-esque, and I'm personally a big fan of her music because it reminds me of that later 2010s pop that was very emotional and very noisy, but also very bright and girly. And when I say Chungha-esque, it's because it reminds me a lot of Killing Me, a song of hers that I really love. If you like Cupid, you will absolutely love Tell Me. You've probably heard this song on TikTok too. It's not as big as Cupid, but it is definitely popular. My personal favorite on the EP is Log In. It's very brash and noisy, but it gets you moving in a fun way. We also get a wide array of vocals on the track, from rapping to singing to several high notes, and even sort of like a shouting, chanting part of the song. And because it's nearly 4 minutes, each different section and element in the song gets to be fully realized, rather than just crammed into the song for the sake of having as many viral moments as possible. We even get a bridge, which is becoming rarer and rarer these days. 50/50 promoted their EP on a few music shows, and the EP eventually entered the Circle Albums chart, formerly known as the Gaon Album chart, at number 44. Both Paper Magazine and Mashable included Tell Me and Lovin Me in their list of best K-pop songs of 2022. So Sung-gun of the South Korean music magazine IZM gave the EP 4.5 out of 5 stars, writing that 50/50 had found their own color. This is the highest rating IZM has given to a girl group, and the publication is known for their notoriously harsh reviews. So said about the group, 50/50 is a good example of what happens when great songs and good singers meet. Thanks to them, Korea has one more good girl group. Back in January, the Recording Academy named 50/50 one of K-pop's rookie girl groups to watch in 2023. They said about the group, "The quartet displays various colors and a vocal maturity that is both hard to find and crucial to have." Other rookie groups the Recording Academy recognized include Billy, IVE, CSR, Mimi Rose, and LE SSERAFIM. At the end of February, 50/50 released their single album, Cupid: The Beginning. Though 50/50 and their agency expected Cupid to have some success, they never predicted it would reach the heights that it did, especially so quickly. Cupid was co-written and produced by Siahn. His goal was to, despite having less pull and resources, create a song that could easily compete with those of groups from the Big Four as well as Western pop. The girls of 50/50 were included in the making of the song, and their opinions were considered before deciding to move forward with Cupid. And often in K-pop and pop in general, artists don't get a say in the music they release, so sometimes it's missing that personal element that would really push the song over the edge. Or the song is good, but it doesn't reach its full potential because it's not the best fit for the artist performing it. Siahn said he felt that because the girls genuinely liked and related to Cupid, that would only positively impact their delivery and their performance. Cupid has a very familiar classic sound to it. This was intentional, as Siahn said he wants 50/50's music to be timeless rather than trendy. The up-tempo production and their light girly vocals are perfectly refreshing for the spring and summertime. The production makes it so that the girls' vocals can shine as the main instrument on the track, something critics have also noted in their reviews. I also think Cupid is a nice turn away from the more experimental noise music or reggaeton or disco-influenced music several fourth-gen girl groups are putting out. It sounds current, but kind of like New Jeans' music, for example, harkens back to previous generations of K-pop, but also the music has a clear Western appeal to it. In addition to the original, Cupid has a twin version with all English lyrics. Ironically, though I can't fully understand it, I do prefer the original version. Siahn said the songs are similar like twins, but there are slight differences in the mixing and arrangement, as well as the lyrics, even when they're translated. CEO and Aran are the only members on this version, which is also why it sounds slightly different from the original. Both versions talk about the woes of love and modern dating, which a lot of young people can certainly relate to. But instead of it being a sad, disappointed song, there are hints of optimism and lightness in Cupid that make the song fun to listen to regardless. But still, I do kind of want someone to do a live lounge cover of Cupid and make it into a sad song, because it would be intriguing to hear that take on it. Just days ago, the song sat at number 41 in the Hot 100, but as of now, it's moved up several spots to number 19. Currently, Cupid and Blackpink's Ice Cream are the only female K-pop songs to chart in the top 20 on the Hot 100. In addition, Cupid made 50/50 the fastest K-pop group to have a song chart on the Hot 100, as Cupid charted only 4 months after the group's debut. They've also become the first K-pop girl group to achieve a top 10 single in the UK. These accolades are impressive no matter what, but even more so when you remember the girls are still rookies and haven't even been active for a full year yet. Their success also speaks to K-pop's increasing popularity all across the globe. Remember Aran said about this, "Being in a K-pop group with a K-pop song charting in the UK charts is very hard, that's what we've heard, so it's a great honor for us." She said the group had in some ways been prepared for the song's success, or at least for it to be popular in other countries, which is why they had an English version ready to go from the start. But still, member Keena admits being surprised yet happy when she heard Cupid out in public for the first time. Cupid's success has been largely attributed to its global appeal, which translates to a lot of user-generated content which promotes the song for free. Several sped-up versions of the song, including the official one, are popular on TikTok. And I've talked about this in a video before, but social media has really helped these independent groups not only see success, but also be on the radar of bigger labels, as well as also people outside of their regular demographic and fan base. Siahn said the goal was always for 50/50 to have global appeal, as an astonishing 90% of K-pop is now consumed outside of South Korea. Aside from fan promotion, Warner has really helped to promote the song properly, which likely helped to get that initial push on social media before people took it and ran with it. But this is just proof that there are so many songs that people would love and would probably be hits for a group if they were properly promoted and people knew they existed. A couple days ago, 50/50 was accused of plagiarism by Turkish singer Aran Gündüz. Sorry for that pronunciation, by the way. He claims Cupid plagiarized his 2017 song, Sen Aşkımızdan. Attrakt released a statement on the matter that reads as follows. "We checked with the original producer after the recent media mention of plagiarism accusations against 50/50's Cupid, and we have found the original producer doesn't even know the Turkish song in question. There are similarities in terms of the characteristics of pop music, but we don't think it's plagiarism." Nothing has come of this so far yet legally, but I did link the song in the video's description if you're curious about hearing it. But I do want to say one song being perceived to be better than another or more popular than another doesn't automatically make plagiarism claims invalid, as I've seen some people say. I'm not saying Cupid was plagiarized, but I am saying thinking it's the better of the two songs has nothing to do with plagiarism. Several in the comments claim the two songs sounded similar because they both sample a song called To the Moon. However, I haven't seen that confirmed anywhere. In fact, I haven't seen it confirmed anywhere that Cupid has any samples in it at all. Personally, I do love that a lot of the support for 50/50 seems genuine and that the girls really seem to be soaking up the moment. At the end of the day, people do still love an underdog story, and seeing groups who make good music and have a passion for what they do succeed. 50/50 is definitely proof that when you pour into your artists and let their voices be heard, the end result can be something amazing. Cupid isn't the most revolutionary song out there, but it does exactly what a pop song should. It resonates with people, it fits the artist, it has replay value, and it's both visually and sonically pleasing. And also, it's just fun. Alright, so that is just a little bit more information about 50/50 and their music. And to be honest, while every day we see another downside or another ill that comes along with social media, I really do appreciate social media's ability to sort of help promote these smaller or these new groups and sort of help them get their names out there when they might not necessarily have the resources or the money or the pull to do that otherwise. So I think that their success is an example of how social media can sometimes be very helpful to artists' careers. I mean, you guys know me and you know I'm a K-pop girly, but we're having a good time right now as far as girl groups go because I love the aespa comeback. You guys know I love aespa. The mini album slaps. And I really loved LE SSERAFIM's album. I'm just tired of them like giving us 2-year-old songs on the album. Y'all know I hate that. But what is it? Eve Psyche and Bluebeard's Bluebird's wife, the pirate guy. That song I absolutely love. The way I just stuttered through that, but whatever. And also, IVE. Their album was amazing. Really good. I was kind of nervous at first, but it's been like that, when you get in the car and you have an album that you always play first. It's been that for me for a little bit. And you guys already know the drill by now. Definitely let me know your thoughts on 50/50, their song Cupid, or any of their other songs down below. As always, thank you all so very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can stick around for more. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter so that you can keep up with me there. And if you would love to become a channel member, the link is in the video's description. Again, thank you so very much for watching. Love you so very much, and I will see you so very soon. Bye-bye.